These halflings have suffered a fate worse than death, becoming captives to bipedal sushi in an underwater prison that's about to explode in 8 turns due to, some decisions that were made.
That was a mistake.
Fortunately, I am here to save them by injecting them with magical performance-enhancing drugs. Because there's a problem. Their legs are not very long, and neither will their life be, when this is how far they run in 1 turn. Yeah, that's not gonna hack it. So I have constructed a SEAL Team 6 to dive in there and commence with step 1, finding them.
Extract the captives down the ladder. Oh boy.
No sooner after I descended the ladder that I realized there was an issue. 1, I have no clue where the midgets are located. There's 4 hallways, and there's not enough time to search this whole place while sticking together, so we're gonna have to split up. And 2, we're not alone down here.
I'm assuming there's enemies. Yeah, here's one already. Just showing off his glute gains to us over here. Really mocking us. But I've never been afraid of a big booty, and I'm not about to start now. Split up, team. Oh, a person. I've come to rescue you. Welcome to the free world, baby. Time to show you the power of shrinking people. Whose glutes are bigger now? Can't see mine, but I assure you, I am absolutely packing a dumpy under this robe. I can show my glutes. Now we're cooking. I'm absolutely mogging him in the glute department now.
We reach our first captive and are now ready to proceed to step 2, injecting the PEDs, the first of which will be haste, which makes you run farther and is going to turn Obelia tubing into Obelia zooming. Things seem to be going smoothly after figuring out step 1 and starting on step 2. But these suspicious bubbles didn't seem like they were here to aid our mission.
That looks very ominous. It is now time to use the ancient strategy of symbolically kicking your enemies while they are down. Okay, this is a lot of people. I know just what to do. Behold, Vape Cloud Jutsu. They can't hit us if there's nothing to hit. Problem? I have no idea who I'm controlling. We all look the same. Even the portraits are the same. Who is this? Who has 136? Oh, that's Gale.
I'd be mad too if I had to fight vapors.
Oh no! Oh, they're just popping out of the woodwork. This is terrible. So that's what the ominous bubbles are. It's the sushi bipeds trying to surface.
Despite having 6 turns left, I knew I couldn't screw around anymore as a cloud due to the nature of the multiplying enemies. On top of that, I remembered that short legs are slow, so we need to fix that stat with our next PED, enlarge.
How would you like to be normal sized? Behold, the power of average stature. Wow, you're still shorter than me. I wonder what they think of when a man appears out of a mist cloud and folds you by fiercely frying your face, feet, and fupa.
2 HP? This guy's so lucky he could drink Gamer Girl bathwater and not get sick.
Fish Defense 101. Hit them with the Sigma Riz. Please don't. Get running. Man, they really do not run far.
To take care of the additional enemies, I deployed Karlak and used the Kar part of her name as inspiration for how to deal with them.
How come she didn't go farther even though she has bigger legs now? This is a completely unrealistic game. She's massive.
I found this machine powered by 2 lava lamps that lets me observe the prisoners. And I found 2 important hostages, Will's dad and likely someone else's dad from long ago. While the other enemies were distracted with the Red Ram, our stealthy vape cloud snuck into Duke Ravengard's holding cell and congealed its vapors enough to pull the lever. By now, liberation of the captives was in full swing. The hostage rescue was going smoothly, too smoothly, and I knew something had to go wrong.
Alright, come on out, big boy. We've been waiting for you.
Sure enough, right as I freed Duke Ravengard, an uncomfortably familiar Frosty Femme Fatale formed in front of me.
What's happening? Why did everyone teleport here? Oh, it's Mizora! What are you doing, you mischievous being?
I was hoping you'd bound along.
Oh, aren't you snarky? How about you get those bargain bin jewelry off of you? Dang, they're just having a rave in the back. She's really doing some Bindom here. How do you think she afforded all of that jewelry?
It turns out she's not a huge fan of me saving the Duke, and, sensing my arachnophobia, summons spiders that explode on Will's dad.
Okay.
Now that we have freed 99% of captives, it was time for step 3. Prison evacuation. The evacuees are taking heavy damage.
Oh, live, please live, please live. Oh, 1 health, 1 health.
So we're gonna have to get creative with our PEDs so the evacuees can survive long enough to escape. Here's what we did.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Advanced PED, domain expansion, sheep form. Perfect. Transforming the Duke into a sheep serves 2 purposes. 1, confusing the spiders, and 2, tanking some damage.
It looks like he's still incapacitated though. I was really hoping he was gonna be able to break the crowd control.
Thindo was wrapped up in danger. The resilient sphere. So this enhancement is going to protect Thindo from all damage. However, I unknowingly closed the window of opportunity to free him from the netting. And, now I can't interact with him, so you're gonna be here for a while, buddy. Our rescuee Lubbins had sustained some damage, but would no longer have to worry about his nubbins after I bestowed upon him the PD of Vape Cloud Jutsu, which renders all physical attacks incredibly wimpy.
You can do it, Duke Ravengard. Run for your life, baby.
Oh! With only 2 turns left, this combo of PEDs might be just enough to keep the midgets alive long enough to get back to the boat. While on the other side of the prison, Gale is making one last mad dash to rescue our tentacled friend. Almost everyone had evacuated, except Amalum and Gale. Amalum had an ability that could teleport us both to the boat, but Gale was too far. I thought all was lost. But then, I used my real-life tadpole powers and boosted my IQ to 300 and found an otherworldly solution to our problem. I could fly closer to Gale. With the power of tentacle teleportation, I was able to save Gale from the moist recesses of the underwater prison. Unfortunately, he can only teleport 1 person, so Karlak, Olsen, you held the line. But now, there's no one to hold you, as you explode into meaty chunks. Thankfully, you can rest well in Davy Jones' locker, knowing you secured the most valuable treasure of all, the freedom of midgets that will never be able to take my main character on in a game of basketball. Which leaves one last question. How effective were our magic PEDs? 7 midgets, 4 long pigs, 1 Skrillex without glasses, 1 wizard who can't take a hint in camp, for a total of 13 out of 19 survivors. Which leads me to the conclusion that they were very effective, just not for Karlak and Halson, who are likely still down in the ocean swimming with Thindo. Don't worry, he's immune to damage.
Duke Ravengard is held in the security wing.
They should reconsider the name of the security ring. I'm a big fan of angular water, so big ups to the devs for being inclusive of all water types. Fire can burn underwater, so long as nothing else has rendered in yet. That's pretty generous of you to call this a structure.